Hi guys, am I out? Nearly. There's Sir putting in the wheelchair. He's there. We're in the basement right now. Ooh, where's the trolls? Where's the trolls? There's no trolls. Most of it's Utano care, and they care, and I love them. Anyway, looks like many people are busy today, and so are we. We have a project, don't we, Sir? Do you want to explain the project? It's not really a fun one, to be honest, but it's a functional one.
Well, functional is useful, absolutely.
Makes your life easier, specifically, because
and for the team
in
around
these
us.
events, I'm just like, what the fuck?
Makes no difference to you whatsoever, but to me and for our support staff and the nursing staff, very
and
important.
It's rainy today, so look at us.
I'm
sporting white sneakers, baby pink tracky pants, some cotton on, and it is sponsored by Rip Curl. It's not. I'm not sponsored. Sponsor me though, Rip Curl. Rip Curl jumper is out today because they are the warmest jumpers.
Excuse me, I've got Billabong jumpers on. They're actually
Billabong's
warmer.
just as good as Rip Curl. They're Australian brands. They're all okay.
Yeah.
You dress in something non-Australian, I'm gonna
Indeed,
tell you off.
Right?
So we are in our warm jumpers in Australia is our surf jumpers.
Yeah.
And when
Cozy,
we were
comfortable.
kids, you were either a bogan or a surfer.
That's pretty much it,
and we
actually.
were a surfer people because I like to be at the beach. I used to go to the surf club with friends.
Yes,
we used to,
same
what do you call them? The flat boards and the
Mhm.
and the all the different kinds
Surf
of
rescue
stuff.
boards,
Yeah, we used to
surf
play with all of
skiing.
that stuff and have fun because we lived on the coast. Both of us grew up on the coast. The best place to grow up, I reckon. I've never not lived on the coast. Even in the country town I lived in was on the coast. A forest
coastal.
on the coast.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
But we're
the
going
plan,
to IKEA.
The project, yes, it involves
That's what
IKEA.
I'm excited about.
Now, you're going to stick to the list, okay? You've got a very tight...
That makes me very sad.
I'm
I've
sorry.
been bedridden for days.
And look, even now, your temperature is in
Days.
38 and you shouldn't be coming out.
Well, actually, if the temperature gauge wasn't broken, it's probably up 38 like yesterday. But anyway,
I've given you some Panadol.
oh, boom.
So
Let there be light.
Just to explain what the project is.
Yes,
And
let's-
I was
let's-
looking on
let's.
some of the NDIS
let's.
provider hospital sites that provide these things.
Oh,
$3,500-$4,000 to buy one. It's like,
For
good luck.
a medical trolley. So this is
Good
an
luck.
emergency trolley that, look, the
I'm not
staff,
spending $3,500-$4,000.
staff and Sir get frustrated.
Tell them
with-
the tripping.
Yeah, with dealing with a caddy, it is so difficult to work around.
It's become a little bit overflowing, to be honest. There's
Yes.
so many different
and soon there might
contingents to
even
deal
be
with.
oxygen cylinders once we work.
but I
that
also wanted,
red tape
and I've been
out.
looking at efficiency this morning. Everything I've been doing this morning
Yeah.
is about setting up things to make it faster.
Oh, you didn't do what I would have done. See,
Oh,
I would
probably
have
not.
emptied out the whole caddy and
Yeah.
I would have put them in categories and measured the categories.
They're
So I knew
actually-
exactly the boxes I
They
need.
actually are exactly organised. I know where everything
Anyway,
is.
it's
That's
going to
another
work
story.
because I'm going to design it when we get there.
Yeah, but I also needed a place where the
Hmm.
iPad is already going to be fixed and located so that we can see oxygen and heart rate.
But we're going to
and
do that
movement.
cleverly, aren't we? How are we
We
going to do
are.
that? So the top of it is wood.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's
Oh, no,
metal.
we changed it again.
changed. So you have forgotten.
But you know
this is your
what?
goldfish
We,
memory.
the first one we picked, the first thing we picked,
It was
because
quite
it's
cute,
all on
actually.
budget, like
Yeah.
we're poor, okay?
Yes.
We're not rich. We might
No.
live like in a high-rise rich building with a pool below and a gym below
Yeah,
and a
good
lounge
luck to
below
that.
and a
Yeah.
conference room, and it is la-di-da.
all those facilities.
But I'm not rich, but I'm blessed,
Yeah.
is all I have to say. But what I'm saying is my budget is small. So the first thing I
Very small.
looked at,
certainly not $3,500.
well, like I said recently,
Yeah,
in my
$30.
Get Ready With Me, I'm in the red. Only by a few dollars.
Yeah, she's
but no, only by a few dollars. Let's not be dramatic now.
I think you're the one who needs to be dramatic at this.
I should be actually, because
Seriously.
the safety money, which is like, when your fridge goes, that's all my
But
money's
this is a
sitting there for.
necessity. We need
This
to
is a
improve
necessity. Now,
efficiency.
We don't
really.
know what this is going to add up to, but our goal is to be as cheap as possible, but not cheap to the point of like, I don't go as cheap as being, if it's like crap,
Hey,
I don't bother.
compared to spending $4,000 on a
Yeah.
medical trolley at some of these places,
We're
I'm
going to
spending
show you
$40
a
on
separate
trolley.
video of decking it out, because you know what? Exactly. Screw you, companies.
Yeah.
We're competing now. And
Yeah.
this is my interior design mind working in overtime because
Well, you've
I've
gotta be
studied
cost
interior
effective.
design.
Come
I
on.
know all about
You gotta
it.
use your brains.
Anyway, so I will be...
Lots of
Did
different
I
sections
miss
at
a-
IKEA we're going to be looking
I
at.
missed a few playlists. I've been cleaning up the playlist. Give me a chance. I'm working my butt off.
What are playlists, honey, for those who are
You know what I
uninformed?
missed this morning? I thought, oh, I've done all the playlists.
Mm.
I skipped the button at the
Oh, the
bottom that
more?
goes like
More?
the little... No, it's just a little arrow. Everything, we're going backwards, guys.
page.
We used to use words. When I was in the 70s at school, dyslexic, non-verbal child.
Yeah.
Great. Here I am pointing to the wrong things in the wrong order.
Actually,
But also, guys, I'm in an era where it's 1, 2, 3's ABCs. Now we're going back to holographics, aren't we?
yes.
Not holographics.
Oh my God, this,
what
the
is it
mind
called?
on this girl.
Holographics. What is it called?
When you have
Hi.
actually stuffed up a word, you stuff up the way I think of hieroglyphics is what you're trying to think of, or glyphs,
Hydraulics.
which not hydraulics. Oh my God. Okay, hieroglyphics. Glyphs are language
Say it again.
interpretation. Hieroglyphics. Glyphics. Oh God. Once you said it wrong to me, I'm stuffed. I'm gone. Do you have that? If someone says something wrong to you, like a word, and then it makes your brain go, no, that's not how you say it or spell it. What's the
sorry.
actual word? Hieroglyphics. Anyway, think
Look at the city there.
think of like the Egyptians. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But we have. It's just a little. You're saying it's like a word. It's like it ain't a word.
okay.
It's not a word. It's a little.
Yeah. It
Like a
needs to-
beak of a duck. Okay. How am I supposed to know what that means?
Come on,
When they
boss.
used to
Move
teach me
along.
in maths,
Move
less
along.
than, more than, less than, more than, I'm like, this is stupid. Why can't you write less
Yeah.
than, more than?
Now, I'm gonna tell you
we
another-
learned. No, hang on. In mathematics,
All I do is
why
hang.
can't you just say
I'm still hanging.
more than, less than?
Equal to, greater than.
For fuck's sake,
So,
we have words. Just because you're going into the
If you've
numbers
got words,
category, you
use
can
them.
you can still combine the two, can't you?
now,
Oh.
as you know, Dyan with 22q 11.2
Anyway,
deletion syndrome
IT
hasn't got a
does.
lot of G, global developmental delays, IDD, intellectual developmental delays,
Yeah, it's kind of
and
short
that
now,
leads
isn't it?
into learning education.
Hmm.
Part of it for her is dyslexia. Okay, where
Dysgraphia,
you
dyscalculia.
all the disses. She is
All the
despicable, basically.
Yeah, dysfunctional.
She is dysfunctionally despicable with dysgraphia, dyscalculia.
My brain did not grow.
The whole lot of them. So my story
I'm
here
missing
is I
chromosomes.
noticed today in the media that Jamie
Yes.
Oliver, the UK cook,
Hi, Jamie. Love you.
love his recipes actually. He's dyslexic. He
Ah.
hadn't read until 33 years of age,
Oh, mate.
and he and his
I
team.
feel your pain because I was learning to read at only 11, turning 12. So
Yeah,
I can only imagine the shame that
and the
this
difficulty
world
of
puts on you
navigating.
navigating that.
Try and look up recipe books if you can't read.
I respect you for that.
So
Keep going, sorry.
No, don't worry about that.
Whoa.
But, and I find it interesting because he's now done a focus project.
Is he
and his
autistic?
now see there's a high correlation to
Dyslexia and autism.
on being neurodivergent, being on the spectrum.
Yep.
There is a high correlation to those with
Coexisting conditions.
dyslexia to
Yeah.
be that way. So be mindful of that. But the interesting point is that he and his team is actually now focused on a project into
Oof.
dyslexia, and obviously has spent some time
It's
now
raining
going
in
into the
Perth.
schools and looking at how they can educate and communicate information about dyslexia, the
I
impact,
like it a
and
lot.
obviously some more work around it. So stay tuned, find out a bit more. If you're into Jamie
Look at
Oliver from the cooking
Jamie
recipes,
Oliver, guys.
find out yourself what is it about.
And-
What's he doing with dyslexia?
Exactly. And guys, don't be ashamed. I used to work in a community centre and I had this lovely old lady that would have been like late 70s, early 80s. And she said to me, because I said, oh, look, you are eligible for this. You just have to fill out this 1-page form. And that's all. Then give it back to me and I will do the rest. And she said, oh, sweetie, I can't read and write. And I paused for a long time and I thought, shit, I'm leaving her in shame. So anyway, I'm like, counselling skills. That's what I studied as well. And I'm like, oh, quick. This isn't good, okay? I've got to step up for this lady right now. She's my elder and this is so difficult. And I was gutted. And I said to her, that's okay. I've got some pamphlets for you and please don't be ashamed. I read late at school, but my schooling was after your era. So they picked me up in time. But you just didn't get picked up. You can learn to read. I know you can. She's like, no, I can't. You can. And she looked at me and she said, do you think? I said, absolutely. I got her the brochure. I basically worked it all out, and I sat with her and she said, look, the next week she came back in. She obviously had rung the facility that I'd given her, yep. And she came back the next week and we sat down and she goes, because we had in our waiting room magazines, kids' books. She picked up a kid's book and she goes, and I'm in the behind the reception desk because I'm a worker there, right? Yeah, I was a welfare officer. So I was, you know, she came up to the counter and said, oh, can you just come sit with me? And she knew I had spare time because she knew the clinic very well. And I went and sat on the chair with her. I sat next to her and she's scooched up next to me and she opens the book and she goes, can you read this with me? And I said, absolutely. And I'm telling you, as I'm doing it, I know my boss was looking from like the side going, and he's trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. And I'm kind of like side-eyeing him like, fuck off. Just fuck off because you're going to make me cry. Right. This old lady and I are having a moment. We're having a moment. Go away. Go away. Anyway, she did go to the class.
That's brilliant.
So, guys, social welfare is just the best job in the world. Anyway, we're heading to IKEA, but here's the city. It's raining in Perth today.
Grey, overcast.
It is
it's about 21 degrees out there.
Crap. Okay.
Thunderstorms.
There's Kings Park up there and the city through the rainy windows. I apologise, but this is our birthplace. Well, for me, I call it birthplace because I and he really, you were also raised up in Karratha as well. Yep. So high up of WA is Karratha. I was raised in Denmark for a large part of my childhood too. Yeah. And Krongerups, that's way down south. Not way down south really, but south. In Australia, like traveling 4 or 5 hours is a day trip. We're different here. And Karratha, however, is a 16 to 18 hour drive. 18-hour drive. Yeah. We've done it with our children to visit his brother. Best trip ever. We did so many things except for me walking into the glass sliding door at Shark Bay. That was not so fun.
Not clever.
And my kids going, oh, are you okay, Mum? And they're so young then. I'm like, yeah, Mummy's fine. Fine. I'll meet you. Like, if you need anything, we're down at the pool. Mum and Dad down at the pool. And they're watching cartoons, you know, because they'd had so much time in the pool it was not funny. They're exhausted. They got snacks. They got drinks. They were waterlogged. They were watching telly and having a great old time together. Now, best buddies on holidays was super cute. So, you know, I go back to the pool and I'm like, can you check me? I don't know if I've broken my nose. I don't know what's wrong with my forehead, but it hurts. He's like, what'd you do? And I said, I walked into the door. He's like, why'd you do that? And I'm like, well, I didn't do it on purpose, did I? I said the sun was obviously shining in from the right angle that made it look like the door was open. The door was not open. Anyway, that's the story of Shark Bay. Back in the day of one holiday. We did many holidays, but that was a super cool one. So we're here, and I've got a really soft cherry actually, and my high palate. Oh my goodness. Do you know, I'm sorry, it's really rude. Do you know that last night I was eating burger rings? I know, I shouldn't be eating burger rings, but I was eating burger rings. And twice it got stuck in my palate in its full form. I was like, I'm going, I can't get it off it's stuck. And I had, didn't I? I was talented. I had a burger ring stuck up there. Are you telling them about
your burger ring story?
I'm struggling with this right now. I'm in my palate. I forgot the soft lolly. Out here. Would you like to join me? Okay. Oh, IKEA, you've done it again.
So this is the maze.
Why is it like this? Like, just why? Just why? Okay, so we're going on a scavenger hunt. I was joking about that at the opening that I went to recently for my peeps, right? And I was joking to one of the ladies when we got there. I said, oh, because they're trying to work out how to get in. And it was like,
no.
Oh, what?
Please use the outside lift Up to customer service.
This is a great day, IKEA.
Loading area. Okay, we apologise for the inconvenience.
Okay, so we're going. I'm furniture now.
Your
I've now
furniture.
become furniture. But anyway, we were joking about, like I said, what are those things when we used to first drive, because we were old. Okay, we were all old. And I said, what are those things we used to drive and you go around and you get those little letters and then you know where to go to the next stop and the next stop and the next stop. I remember youth group, we used to do that with the ones that could have their P plates and could drive. And anyway, scavenger hunt, that's what they're called, a scavenger hunt. Anyway, I'm furniture, I'm going up like the furniture. So I'm just a piece of furniture. I'm not a real person anymore. Oh my goodness, I'm a piece of furniture. What am I? What kind of thing? Oh, I'm a footstool.
Page.
I'm a footstool.
Page means hello. It's Swedish.
Oh,
Page.
no, I'm a footstool. I can just curl up and you just put your feet on me. Holy crap! The doors are gonna close on me. Woo! Woo! Turn me around. Turn me around. No one's in here. That lady was smiling at me. She's like, you go, girl. You go, girl. See, I know how to live life.
This is my help.
You want to hang out with me? Oh, jeez. Act normal. Act normal. Shh. Everyone act normal now.
It's very difficult for you.
There's people around, okay? Show respect. Respect. Anyway, we're going backwards today. Oh, but they've got that up. We can't get in.
We're not going that way.
Oh, we have to go upstairs because our trolley thing, our special trolley's
We're
upstairs.
going to go to the kitchen section. We're
Yes.
going to go to
Oh,
the
you know what I
home
need?
Section, electronic section. All these places got different things.
You know what I need?
What do you need?
Just one more packet of jars for my art room.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How sweet is that little trolley thing there? Oh my gosh. It makes you want to go to Europe again. Ah. Look, there's a defibrillator.
Hey, we need one of those. Do they sell those? Where do
I
you
need
get
one of
those
them
from?
too.
We need one.
I need one of them to keep me alive. It's getting to that point basically. So I'm getting a personal one is the goal. I think it's a one-time use one, isn't it?
Single use.
Single use, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, they've got one here, so we're safe. He wants to barcode me to see how much I cost.
I know. I don't get a refund.
I'm expensive. So, okay.
Okay, so these are your little jars.
Oh, look at those little bags, man. They're super cute.
$4 for a 4-pack of those.
Oh, yeah, these are great for craft and art things, guys. $4 for 4.
These are $2.95.
Which means it's $1 each. You can't get them for $1 each at even a $2 shop. Hence the word $2 shop, I guess. Sorry. That is funny though. I'm an idiot. So we've got that.
Metal tray.
And we got 2 baskets. And
We're still looking.
these ones here. So we're still looking. Essie
Just
me.
updating our
Pink.
serviettes. In pink, of
Serviettes.
course.
Guys, aren't decisions fun?
Oh.
Look at all this mess.
They're not fun at all.
Okay, and colours. We're trying to design colours here. We're trying to design functionality here. Designing is not always fun and easy. All right, I'm sweating. Look at me.
You're a pack horse.
I'm a pack horse.
You have got so many sizes.
But sir
shapes,
is very
colours.
organised. His
Over-organised.
brain is probably ticking, and it's probably this. Can you see the smoke? The smoke is like. It's exhausting to plan this without. I wish we had all the stuff with us and we could just do all this.
That'd be convenient, wouldn't it?
Anyway, we're going to find the actual trolley now. All right, so we're doing really well, but it's very exhausting and stressful.
Yes.
And the staff apparently think that I'm getting in their way. It's rather rude, actually. But anyway, times
What are they there
changed.
for?
People are assholes.
Who's the one shop?
That's basically the new age culture and religion. Oh my gosh, neurology's offline. Religion. Okay, whatever. Let's just put me on pause. Oh, it's the end when it's the plant section. That sound is rather annoying. And I get sad. But we've got to get the trolley. Where's the trolley?
I've got to find it now.
Oh, we got a
in an
section
aisle.
for that.
Yes.
But hang on, we didn't actually look at it in real life.
Well, they didn't have one floating around.
No. Because you didn't go upstairs. We've got to go upstairs in the other lift because the other lift was broken. That's why. We haven't used the
Another
lift. We
lift.
didn't go upstairs to the kitchen
Okay, 'cause the
section.
other lift was broken.
We'll be back. Yeah.
Okay. So I know all the shortcuts because I've been
Look.
so many times.
Yeah.
Okay, you're being it's not Mario Kart.
Ready?
Too
Yeah.
dramatic now.
It's true. It's Mario
We're having to
Kart.
cut through to get to the lifts at the other section, and we've hopefully the lifts at work to get to the next level. But rather than going all the way around, we're taking a shortcut.
Shortcut.
Okay, this is amazing. Sound effects included.
A bumblebee for Max. A lot of the 70s style, isn't there, honey?
There is actually.
Oh, there's little things over
Bit
there,
retro.
but a little bit
From the old,
expensive. Look, you're living in the city. Woohoo! La-di-da. That's me, I'm living in the city, but it's not a la-di-da. Well, it is. I do like the Swan River view. I am very blessed. But anyway, we're looking for the trolley. I can hear monkeys in here.
And kookaburras.
And kookaburras? Well, let's go have a shower. I'm just saying, like, the possibilities are endless at IKEA. Oh, now we can sit down and have a dining room chat. Why not? Dining room tables galore. Oh, look at that. Oh, hang on. How much is it? Need to know. Hang on. It's only $29.
$230.
So Trolley is perfect, tested. All of these things here that I have with me are gonna fit. We're on a winner here, and I'm adding in that top thing for my backyard table because it's gonna have fairy lights. It's gonna have the leaf like that does have there, because I'm gonna pretend that I'm in Europe, even though I'm not. In the lift again. I just can't wait to get home and get out the lift again.
We're going to the plant section and then the warehouse to pick up.
Extra project added in accidentally on purpose.
Can't go IKEA without that.
Yeah. We're doing that again because we've got to go back and get some ivory.
On the other side of the building.
Ivory. What's the song? I don't know. Ivory.
Wrong sort of thing.
Ivory.
Ivory.
Huh?
It's ivy, the plant, not ivory.
Oh.
Tough for the animals.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's an autism thing. Not gonna apologize, actually. Can you see me? Can you see me?
You're disappearing. Right?
With the pink. Of course, I have to add in some pink, and I will show you my creativity brain when I've created it. Basically, I'll show you my results. It's your dream life at IKEA. Thank you, IKEA. I'm just being an idiot, okay? I'm not an advert. I'm not even sponsored. I should be, because all of my house is actually IKEA.
97.8%
For 34 years. But anyway, no loyalty, is there? The family card, not as good as it used to be. Anyway, 34 years I've sponsored IKEA. You're welcome, IKEA. Sponsor me.
We'll be getting the Mr. Four's trolley at $35.
I would have loved to have shopped for more nicer things, not medical. But this is my life. This is our life. Welcome to our world. Look at this poor dude.
Oh, it's ridiculous, right?
It's ridiculous.
You're a pack horse, I'm a pack horse.
Life is just... It's only... What day is it today? It's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday, remember?
It needs to be Wednesday, not Wednesday.
It
It needs to be
tacos.
Friday. I said that in my morning video. I've already said that, haven't I, guys? I said it's Tuesday's taco.
Well, there you
Taco
go. Get
day.
with the brand.
I'd love some tacos right now. Right now. Like right now. Alright, guys, so we're just getting some food. I'm shattered. I'm really, really tired. And we've got to go home and build all these things. Like the medical trolley, and then all of these things which have to be put together, and then of course all my equipment put in there. It's going to be a lot, and now he's gone to get us lunch because I'm not allowed to skip meals. It's not safe, so I'm going to make sure I eat some chippies because that's the only gluten-free thing here, and I've got my water. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for food. Okay, chips. Yum. I should have got him to get some tomato sauce on it, but anyway, I'm sure he'll bring me some salt. I need some salt. He got a hot dog, I think. Isn't it weird that your cardiologist tells you to have more salt when you think that it should be the opposite? Yes, it's very weird.
Oh, well, there you go. My fingers are gone. Your knee's gone. Just to try and get out of this place.
I'm not close to your gate, IKEA. You can fuck off.
Not a good experience. Not disability friendly today.
Anyway, I'm not going to let it ruin the rest of the day,
No.
but
Go home and build stuff.
I will talk about this later because life needs to move on because I'm not dealing with their toxic shit. Anyway, into the car. Right, so shopping trip success. However, I am actually going to ring, sorry with the type of lighting here, it's disgusting with the glare. It's a glary day because it's overcast. Is that closed? I am going to ring the Disability Commission about a few stores because I've had enough now. We've got stealing problems, obviously, but that's not my problem as a consumer, and I'm not a stealer. So I'm going to ring the Disability Commission and have a conversation about a few places like IKEA, Big W, and there's probably a few more that I can't even think of right now because this behaviour needs to stop. And the targeting and the following and the creepy stuff that they do, which I'll go into in another video about disability discrimination maybe, because I've just had a conversation with one of their supervisors in the customer service area, which he'll pass on to his manager, but I don't really give a shit. I'm still ringing the Disability Commission for educational purposes.
We would love your feedback, says IKEA. Let us know what you think. Or let you know what you
fuck off, because we had to open the gate, which is a fucking nightmare, IKEA. Okay, your trolleys are on the external side of it anyway. You notice? That's past the gate, you dickheads. So why do you fucking leave it not open for a person in a wheelchair? Anyway, Disability Commission will be having an intellectual conversation because they're an educational service who can educate IKEA on how not to be dickheads. Because if it's left to me, I'll be like, you don't want to speak to me because I'm like Mighty Mouse. I'm feisty.
Just a little bit feisty.
No. When it comes to social justice, can't deal. Anyway, I'm going to say goodbye from IKEA. I can't see. I can't see. You can't see? Can you feel your legs?
Can't feel my legs.
You can't feel your legs.
No, we need to go home.
Do you know how to go home?
Start the car. Well, we have. We need to go home and we need to build all the things and put it together.
Oh my goodness.
Our medical trolley.
And my cat.
And get over the experience.
Maximus. Yes, the Max. We know Willow. We know where Willow's going to be. He's going to be snoozing like Grandpa. But Max, he's playing with one of my carers today, okay? He's in his element today. He is on duties with my carer, and he is loving it, I'm sure. Lapping it up, thinking it's wonderful because she's doing some stuff for me while I've had to come out and do this this shopping that I've just done. And you will see we'll do a whole video in case any of you are in the same position as me. You're medically complex, you need a trolley because you're a seizure person or whatever else. I don't know. There's other disabilities that this could suit. Okay, so we will show you, particularly more so probably Sir will show you, won't you, how this works once you've set it up. That'll be a video on its own. But I will wrap this up now, and we'll say bye to IKEA's flags. See how windy it is in Perth? It's windy. It's the wild, wild Western Australia. Woo! We like it wild here in Western Australia.
Big thumbs up, comments, questions, ideas and suggestions, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you will see more content coming very shortly.
And don't forget, regardless of IKEA people maybe being a bit
over the top
of a bunch of idiots,
OTT,
the shop is good. The stuff is good.
The prices are good.
The prices are good. So anyway, I can't see. I've got to go. Love you. Bye.